There's been a growing sense of unease among coaster enthusiasts recently, with the recent merger between Six Flags and Cedar Fair now finalized. The question lingers: what does the future hold for all of our favorite attractions? We're going to dive into the recent ride closures, the shifting priorities at parks, and whether this trend spells trouble for classic coasters and rides across the Six Flags chain. A huge shout out goes out to all of our channel members and members of the community, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button right now and join the spooky fun over here at Ghoster Coasters. Now, let's get back to the future of Six Flags with all of these uncertain ride closures.
Let's begin with a ride that sparked some quieter but still spirited conversations, Lavra. Lavra, the classic bobsled coaster at Six Flags Over Texas, officially met its end this season. The ride, known for its unique trackless design and one-of-a-kind thrills, is being removed to make way for a new coaster scheduled to debut in 2026. According to sources like Statesman, the park is prioritizing modern attractions to appeal to broader audiences, but does that mean sacrificing rides with character and history?
While some fans are applauding Six Flags' efforts to innovate and kind of cut down on overhead, many are asking if the park's historical identity is being eroded. Lavra's closure isn't an isolated event. It's part of a broader pattern we're seeing across the Six Flags parks. Let's head east to Great Adventure in New Jersey, where two major rides are facing an uncertain future, or they were, as Great Adventure has been making headlines with the closing, and I mean the abrupt closing, of Green Lantern and, of course, Kingda Ka. Green Lantern, a stand-up coaster that's been polarizing among fans, is on its way out. According to Philly Voice, the park is pivoting towards new experiences, but at what cost? Many fans are curious what the park's plans are, and some even think a giga. But let's first get to this strata closure.
Kingda Ka, the tallest roller coaster in the world at the time of this video. Kingda Ka has officially closed. This decision follows years of operational challenges, including frequent downtime due to its advanced hydraulic launch system and costly maintenance demands. According to park insiders cited by Y, the ride's towering structure and cutting-edge technology made it a marvel, but also a logistical headache, and the financial burden of maintaining such a high-profile attraction reportedly became unsustainable, especially in the wake of the Six Flags and Cedar Fair merger.
The closure has sparked criticism from fans and parkgoers, with some describing the abrupt shutdown as an insult to loyal visitors who were given no warning or opportunity for a proper send-off. This possibility has rattled coaster enthusiasts worldwide and sparked tons of debates and conversations online about what other coasters could potentially be on the way out, since Kingda Ka was clearly not safe. Could it be that even record-breaking attractions aren't safe from the chopping block? What's troubling here isn't just the closures themselves, but what they signify. A shift away from preserving park icons. If Kingda Ka's fate is really over, what does that mean for other flagship rides seeing this one close down?
Carowinds, a regional theme park beloved for its collection of coasters straddling the North Carolina-South Carolina border, is bidding farewell to one of its most unique attractions. Nighthawk, the park's iconic flying coaster, is officially set to be retired by the end of this year. The news was confirmed in a blog post from Carowinds, signaling the end of a coaster that was as thrilling as it was polarizing.
Originally introduced as Stealth at California's Great America, the world's first Vekoma flying Dutchman coaster, Nighthawk, represented a bold step forward in coaster innovation. Riders were tilted into a prone position, simulating the sensation of flying, an experience that was both exhilarating and groundbreaking at the time. After its relocation to Carowinds in 2004 and rebranding as Nighthawk, the coaster became a marquee attraction at the park.
But while Nighthawk dazzled with its innovative design and scenic placement over Carowinds Pond, it was also plagued by operational challenges. Riders frequently reported extended wait times due to its low throughput, a drawback of the Flying Dutchman model, which required complicated loading and unloading procedures. Over the years, these issues only worsened as the ride aged, with downtime becoming increasingly common.
Speculation about Nighthawk's closure had been circulating for years, fueled by whispers of irreparable mechanical failures and, of course, some inconsistent operations. They had an extended closure for a long time a few years ago, too. When we visited in 2022, the ride wasn't even open when we went, and it opened a few months later, I believe, around the Halloween's time. One persistent rumor claims that a critical component of the coaster's mechanism had worn out and can no longer be manufactured. While Carowinds has not officially commented on these claims, the decision to retire the ride reflects the high maintenance cost and declining reliability associated with older, complex attractions like Nighthawk.
The park has framed Nighthawk's removal as part of its ongoing efforts to modernize and enhance the guest experience. However, for fans, the closure feels like the loss of a classic. For nearly 2 decades, Nighthawk offered a one-of-a-kind thrill, cementing its status as a nostalgic favorite for countless visitors. Nighthawk's scenic location over the water, coupled with its innovative flying design, made it an unforgettable experience for many. Yet, as Carowinds positions itself for the future, the focus seems to be shifting toward attractions that can accommodate more guests, operate more efficiently, and deliver on the latest trends in coaster technology.
Though the park has not officially announced what will take Nighthawk's place, they have said 2 family rides and a new water attraction are coming. For now, fans can only hope that whatever comes will honor the spirit of Carowinds, and hey, that water ride for the summers in Carolina will be much appreciated by the park goers and fans. The merger between Six Flags and Cedar Fair has fundamentally reshaped the landscape of regional theme parks. As the largest operator in North America, the combined company has shifted its focus to streamlining operations and maximizing profitability.
Maintaining rides like Kingda Ka with its hydraulic launch system or Green Lantern with its aging infrastructure is expensive. Financial data from Family Travel highlights the challenges. Older rides often generate diminishing returns while requiring increasing resources to keep operational. For parks, the solution is clear. Prioritize attractions that drive revenue. This means more family-friendly experiences, immersive areas, and high-tech coasters that promise to attract larger crowds. But for fans, the loss of unique, history-rich rides feels like a betrayal of the park's identities. The closures of Kingda Ka, Green Lantern, and Nighthawk exemplify a troubling trend: the erasure of classic attractions in favor of short-term financial gains. If even record-breaking rides aren't safe, what does that mean for the future of other iconic coasters?
As parks evolve, one thing is certain: the landscape of regional theme parks will continue to change. While new rides bring excitement, the loss of classics like Lavra Lavra, Kingda Ka, Nighthawk, Green Lantern all leave a void that can't really easily be filled. For many, these closures remind us that in the quest for progress, history is often the first casualty. With recent trends to pay homage to the past, we have seen some rides close that meant a lot as well. We tend to think the abrupt closures are just a trend for now and will eventually revert back to as the company and Six Flags get fully into the swing with the new merger. But time will tell with that, but I really don't foresee them just closing rides at this frequent rate like this. It seems like what they're doing right now is kind of closing rides that should have been closed years ago. COVID may have stopped that. They're just trying to get back in the swing of things, can't be investing, so why close it right now and just keep them running while we can. And some of these rides just seem like they were a nightmare and a headache anyway, so it kind of makes sense.
If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and join our coaster and haunted community today. And as always, thank you for being a part of our spooky community and for coaster ghosting with Ghoster Coasters.